Yo, 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 what's happening? Nico here. Hey, have you guys ever had the problem where your mind just seems to go out of control with certain thoughts? Maybe thoughts that you do want to have or thoughts that you don't want to have. And then those thoughts or the made up situation that might be playing in your head turns into something that's so real that you don't know how to deal with it. And, well, let's say you do know how to deal with it, it's just not in the best way. I've had that problem most of my life. Most of the time, what would happen is an event would happen. I create some random story in my head as to why it happened, and I didn't like that story, and I didn't like how real that story became. So I would just drink or use something to put my mind back into kind of like a neutral state. That unhealthy cycle repeated so often that it took more of whatever substance it was that I was choosing to ingest to make my mind go back to a normal place. If you're dealing with that problem, I do have a suggestion. One of the ways that I know helps me out is by making sure I physically exercise. These physical exercises allow me to change my mental state by changing what I'm doing physically. So for instance, somebody pisses me off. Okay, I'll hold that in for maybe a couple days and it'll just be eating me up. Well, instead of letting it eat me up, what I do now is I go ahead and work out. Do as many body squats as I can. Do as many calf raises as I can. I do as many curls as I can. And I let it all out through the exercise. Our bodies need this type of physical strain to help us work through these mental issues. Now, yours might not be curls, body squats, calf raises. It might not be that. Yours might be, I need to go on a bike ride. Yours might be, I need to go take a walk. Yours might be, I need to go for a run. I need to go for a swim. If you notice, when our emotional state is really amped up, a lot of times what we need to do is change our physical state. What I've found is that when we amplify our physical state to where we're at mentally, we tend to walk ourselves down and work through the problem a lot more healthy. Back in the day, I guess they used to go on like long treks, right? Missions. I have this idea that they were so focused on surviving through these long treks, they couldn't let their minds get into these made up scenarios. They couldn't let their minds go ahead and go into crazy spots or run rampant. I'm blessed. I don't have to travel cross country. I don't have to really do physical labor right now. What I can do, though, is I can simulate that same type of blood flow, heart rate increase so that my body starts to think, oh, wow, I got to focus on something else. I got to focus on whatever's going on. I got to keep this body alive. By changing the physical state, and again, mine is going up, yours might be going down, it might be meditation, but by changing your physical state, it helps in changing your emotional state, your mental state. Guys, I'm not here to do recovery for you, and I'm not here to tell you exactly how you should do it. What I am here to do is share what's helped me out in working through these situations for my whole life, basically. My thoughts would go so crazy that I just had to shut them down. I've learned that controlling my physical state by putting my body through some strenuous workouts, I'm able to work through my mental and emotional problems a lot easier. I share this because I want you to have less of a struggle in your journey than I had in mine. I share this with you because the best version of you is what the world really needs. I truly believe that the best version of you might be served if there is no halo.